let's get down to business. The rules of the previous still apply. In case you missed it, here they are. I'm pumped, I'm jazzed, and I'm ready to design the most mild-mannered character on Team Sonic. Tails is an interesting case because he doesn't actually have a lot of variation in the different appearances he's had over the 35 years or so that he's been around. There's some color differences between the games and shows, muzzle shape variation, and ear size differences as... What did they do to you, man? Sonic Boom and Sonic and the Black Knight put goggles on his head, which makes sense given that he's an inventor and a pilot. And while we're at it, let's give him those straps that he's got. It works well with the moveset anyway. While we're looking at the Boom design, I also like that his gloves are different from Sonic's here, being more of a working glove rather than just your average... Okay, wow, this is just Boom Tails. I need to course correct fast. Classic Tails, there we go. Tails is supposed to be Sonic's cute companion, right? So let's ditch modern and Boom Tails' more lanky proportions and give him that squishy classic little stubby Tails body that he has. And you know what? If you want something to be cute, you make it fluffy. Tails is gonna be super fluffy now. Heck yeah. There's one more change I need to make here, but it's never been done in any of the games, so technically, it's not really a reference. But I'm not wrong about this. Tails' shoes are supposed to be blue.
You need to leave!
So many different artists have drawn him this way, and this art that I stole from Pinterest explains exactly why it should have always been like this. Let's combine the elements and see what we're left with. What you get if you put Tails into Marvel Rivals is this. Tell him that he's cute. You're lying if you say otherwise, and you know it. I do wonder if maybe I should have made his fur slightly more orange, but he's fluffy, so... Tails is obviously suited to the strategist role. Some of you in the comments even said as much so. So his kit will need to be reflective of that, but don't worry. I know how to write a strategist, okay? I mean Mantis. Tails' primary fire would be a very basic blaster, modeled after the blasters that the Egg Pawns drop in Shadow the Hedgehog. Tails would have remodeled it to be blue to match with the rest of his tools. It would fire at about the same rate as Adam Warlock's spear. His primary method of healing would be his ring power, a ring that he flings towards highlighted teammates and pumps healing between them in a similar way that Medic or Mercy does. He can also twist the stream in order to give his teammate a damage boost. And yes, it is based on the ring power from Knuckles Chaotix. Thank you for noticing. I know it's been done a lot, but hey, it's done so much because it works. Sonic 06's Ring Bomb returns. When the Ring Bomb explodes, it heals teammates on impact and deals damage to enemies, allowing Tails to help a teammate in a pinch while also fighting the enemy at the same time. This has 2 stocks that each take 10 seconds to refill. Tailcopter. Tails can fly for as long as his stamina bar lasts, which is about 8 seconds since that's how long he can fly in Sonic 3 according to Google. The ultimate. What should his ultimate be? Healing nukes from the tornado, maybe? A fake Chaos Emerald acting as AoE heal? No, I've already given him the most basic hero shooter healing method. I can't also give him the most basic healer ultimate as well.
Tornado transformation!
Tornado 2. Tails turns into a tank now. He's given a mech with 400 extra health. The Tornado doubles his firing output and turns his ring bombs into low-damage heat-seeking missiles that auto-lock onto any enemies within the healing ring. The ring power connects to 4 teammates instead of just 1, but after 12 seconds it returns to only being 1 teammate. The Tornado 2 will be piloted until it's destroyed or he runs out of ammo, which he has 250 of. So if you're good enough, you could potentially pilot the Tornado 2 for minutes, but if how often I see people absolutely body Hulk as anything to go off of, that probably won't happen. Recoloring Tails is even harder than recoloring Sonic, if you can believe that. So I decided that I might as well keep it simple and give anyone who wasn't a fan of the blue shoes a bone. He's red again. You're welcome to the 5 of you that are wrong. And my original plan for Tails' special skin was originally the cyborg look that he has in Sonic Lost World, but 9 is just cooler. And I think as far as Sonic Prime is concerned, 9 is the most interesting variant of any of the characters in that show, so I've decided to give it to him. That said, I have a rule I'm adding here on out. No other characters can release with Sonic Prime inspired skin.
You need to leave.
Wait, I'm not saying I'll never make any Prime inspired skins ever again, just not on release. But if I do make skin variants, my Twitter account is a good place to go check for those. Also, if you're so inclined, please check out my comic, Transgenisis, on Tapas. It's only got 1 episode, but me and my wife are working really hard on it. Okay, bye.